The man opened the inheritance left by his father. Inside was a frozen penguin. He cautiously stepped forward and touched it. To his surprise, the penguin was still alive. Nick carefully picked it up. The penguin even greeted him in a friendly manner. Since Nick was in a hurry to go to work, he poured some ice into the bathtub to build a simple version of an Antarctic environment for the penguin. But because he was rushing out the door, he accidentally kicked over the penguin's box, and the letter his father left him fell under the table. But just as Nick stepped out, the penguin somehow turned on the faucet by itself. It happily swam in the bathtub. By the time Nick got back to his apartment after work, Nick was on the verge of a mental breakdown from the penguin's antics. He tried contacting various animal protection organizations, but was told that penguins weren't within their scope of services. After searching everywhere to no avail, an exhausted Nick fell asleep on the couch. But just as he entered dreamland to get a good night's sleep, he kicked the penguin out the door, but the penguin refused to leave. Nick had no choice but to grab a vase and splash water on the floor. Then he picked up the penguin.
There you go!
Nick finally got rid of it, but just as he stepped out of the elevator, the front desk receptionist called out to him, then handed him the penguin. Nick quickly denied that it was his pet, but to his surprise, the receptionist played the surveillance footage. Helplessly, Nick had to take the penguin back home. At that moment, the second box of inheritance from his father arrived at the house. Nick opened the box and saw that it was another penguin. Even more terrifying, this time there were 5. His home had completely turned into a penguin museum.